Barcelona, where Gaudi's genius meets the Mediterranean shore, a travel guide by PalapaVibez.com.
There is a city on the northeastern coast of Spain where medieval stone alleys open suddenly onto modernist masterpieces, where the smell of espresso and sea salt fills every street corner, and where the golden afternoon light makes everything look like a painting. This is Barcelona.
A city that refuses to stand still, refuses to be defined, and refuses to stop surprising you no matter how many times you visit.
In this video, we are covering everything: the architecture, the food, the beaches, where to stay, and exactly how to plan your trip. By the end, you will understand why Barcelona is consistently ranked one of the greatest cities on earth. Let's get into it. Barcelona sits in the Catalonia region of northeastern Spain and is home to 1.6 million people. It is compact, walkable, and extraordinarily well connected by metro. English is widely spoken in tourist areas, though a few words of Catalan or Spanish will earn you immediate warmth from locals. The city runs on its own generous schedule. Lunch is served from 1:30 to 3:30 in the afternoon. Dinner does not begin until 9 in the evening. Fighting this rhythm is pointless. Embracing it is one of the great pleasures of being here. Settle into the pace, and Barcelona opens up in ways that rushing through it never allows. The best time to visit is May through June or September through October. The weather is beautiful, the crowds are manageable, and the locals are actually present to share their city with you. August sees many residents leave for the coast while the city fills with tourists. The atmosphere suffers noticeably. Nothing prepares you for the Sagrada Família. Gaudi's unfinished basilica is a structure that transcends architecture entirely. Enormous organic spires rise above the Eixample district, like something pulled from a fever dream, and the interior is even more extraordinary than the exterior.
Morning light pours through the stained glass transepts and floods the nave in shifting waves of color that change by the minute. Book time tickets online well in advance and arrive at opening. No photograph does it justice. This is one of those rare experiences where reality genuinely exceeds expectation. Park Güell offers panoramic views over the entire city from Gaudi's Mosaic serpentine bench, a curved, tiled terrace that frames Barcelona against the Mediterranean horizon in a way that stops you completely. Visit at opening time for fewer crowds and better light.
Casa Batlló on Passeig de Gràcia is Gaudi's residential masterpiece, a building whose facade ripples with iridescent ceramic tiles and whose interior feels like being inside a living creature. The immersive audio tour is worth every euro. The Gothic Quarter is where Barcelona reveals its ancient soul, a medieval puzzle of narrow lanes, hidden squares, and candlelit bars built over Roman-era walls. Get deliberately lost here. Every wrong turn leads somewhere worth finding.
And if football means anything to you, Camp Nou is a pilgrimage site. The home of FC Barcelona holds 99,000 seats and the weight of a century of sporting history. Stadium tours run on non-match days and are worth the visit even if you have never watched a single game.
Barcelona's food scene is one of the most exciting in all of Europe, and understanding how to navigate it is the difference between a good trip and an unforgettable one. The Boqueria market on La Rambla is the place to start. A sensory explosion of towering fruit pyramids, gleaming fresh seafood, and counter bars where you can eat standing with a glass of cava in hand. Go in the morning before the crowds arrive. For tapas done properly, Cerveceria Catalana on Carrer de Mallorca is the locals' answer to the tourist-facing options near the big attractions.
Generous portions, honest prices, and a room full of people who actually live here. Arrive early or be prepared to wait. Calpep near the Bourne neighborhood is a legendary counter-service seafood bar with no reservations and no apologies. The food justifies whatever wait you endure. At the very top of the dining pyramid sits Disfrutar, a 2 Michelin star restaurant from former El Bulli chefs that consistently ranks among the best restaurants in the world. Their tasting menu is edible poetry. Inventive, beautiful, and rooted in genuine flavor rather than spectacle for its own sake. Book weeks in advance. It sells out completely and consistently.
Barcelona's accommodation divides between the waterfront glamour of the Barceloneta area and the centrally located Eixample district that puts Gaudi's masterpieces within walking distance. Hotel Arts dominates the waterfront skyline with its sleek glass tower and impeccable service, one of the most recognizable hotels on the Mediterranean coast. The W Barcelona, shaped like a sail and perched on the beachfront, offers rooftop pools and one of the best sunset views in the city. For refined elegance, The Mandarin Oriental on Passeig de Gràcia places you at the center of the city's most beautiful boulevard with a Michelin-starred restaurant inside the hotel. El Palace Barcelona channels old-world grandeur from a 1919 building that has been hosting discerning travelers for over a century. Barcelona El Prat Airport sits 15 kilometers from the city center. The Aerobus Express service departs every 5 minutes and reaches Plaça Catalunya in about 35 minutes for around €6, the simplest option for most travelers. Taxis to the center run a flat rate of €39.
For those coming from within Europe, Barcelona Sants train station connects to Madrid, Paris, and the French Riviera via high-speed rail. Arriving by train into the city center is one of the better ways to begin a Barcelona visit. A few practical notes before you go. Pickpocketing on La Rambla, the metro, and crowded beaches is the most common issue tourists face. Use front pockets, cross-body bags, and stay aware in dense tourist zones. The city charges a tourist tax of €1 to €4 per night depending on accommodation type.
And do not attempt to eat dinner at 6 in the evening. Embrace the late Spanish schedule, and your experience of the city will be significantly better for it.
Barcelona is one of those cities that stays with you. The architecture alone would justify the trip. The food alone would justify the trip. The light, the pace, the way the city operates on a frequency that somehow makes everything feel more alive. That is what keeps people coming back. Whether you come for Gaudí, for the beaches, for the food, or simply to experience one of the great Mediterranean cities at its most generous, Barcelona will give you more than you expected.
When you are ready to plan your trip, search flights and hotels at PalapaVibez.com. The link is in the description. We will help you find the best deal and get you there. If this video helped you, like, subscribe, and follow for more travel guides every week. And drop a comment below. Have you been to Barcelona before? And what was the one thing that surprised you most about the city?
We read every single comment and we would love to know.